As I am talking to the chief of Otinibi village, under a big tree near his house, the Harmattan wind blinded us with a huge cloud of dust. This is a dry season in Ghana. I'm here for 2 weeks at the Food for People facility, and I will be hoping for some rain every day until I depart. I arrived in Otinibi a couple of days ago, and I settled in the staff quarters to stay as close as possible to the people working here and the beneficiaries of this project. 900 kids from 3 to 16 years old. The former chief, father of the current chief, was the one who granted TPRF the land on which to build the Food for People facility, and today we are working closely with his son.
Let me take this opportunity to thank Brown Award and the donors who, out of their sweat, they contribute monies to sustain this facility. This facility has been so important to us because it helps our children and the old men in the society. We thank them and we say in our local language, Aiko, Neiwado, thank you and bye-bye.
Every day I'm discovering more about the people handling this project, the cooks, the management team, even the guards in the courtyard.
Hello, this is FFP Kitchen, and we are going to cook a delicious meal. But first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Roslyn, the head cook. This is Jacinta, the assistant cook. This is Augustina, also a cook. Naomi, also a cook. It is very delicious. It's Ghanaian's best dish.
I'm Lillian, and I'm in charge of health and safety, sanitation around here. I sometimes even check the food, the quality of the food. I make sure it is well preserved. Even in the children, when the children are coming in, I see to it that they wash their hands properly, taking good care of before they come in. I even go to the extent of checking them when they are eating. I go around looking at them, taking care of them. Sometimes I have to feed some of them when they are not able to feed themselves.
My life is very simple here. Every day I go to the canteen to have lunch with the children or the teachers. The noise of almost 500 kids having fun is almost unbearable, but I think that everybody here is used to it. The headmistresses welcomed me warmly in each of the schools. They told me how appreciative they are of the project and how the kids benefited so much from it. Today, the basic school handles 790 children. The headmistress, Viviane Owuzu, started in July 2015 when there were only 470 kids. They have had to build an extension this year to add 3 more classrooms, and the number of children will go up to 900 at the end of the month. Zenabu Idrisu, the headmistress of the Aisha bin Khalifa Arabic School, explained how when she arrived in 2014, enrollment was so poor. They did not even have all the different grades. She was very proud to explain to me that enrollment has gone from about 100 to 410. She was the one to create the junior high in 2017 and the 9th grade only last month.
The food has really helped us. We are so grateful.
Both of them spoke about how important sports are for the children. Since 2015, they have won more or less all the different sports competitions in the circuits and at the district level.
FFP has helped the school academically and also sports-wise. I can talk of Edwin Kanati, who topped the school. He had the highest grade the school has ever recorded. Then sports-wise, I can talk of Hakim. When he was in Form 3 here, there was a scout sent to monitor him. So when they came, they were impressed by his performances. So before he wrote his final year exam, he had already been offered admission. And as I speak with you now, the immigration, the military, and an institution in America, they are battling for his services. So when he completes, he will decide which institution to go.
I've had the opportunity to witness the impact of FFP in our lives and in the lives of the kids. Almost every time we have sports activities, and the FFP has been a support to us. Anytime we go for sports out of campus for 3 days over, we have FFP supporting us with meal, and then also giving us the support in all ways. Moreover, we have children coming from different locations, coming together to dine in one big hall. That is very good impact because it helps the children build good relationship among themselves, communicate very well, and then know themselves better. I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to all sponsors of FFP. In fact, you're a gift to the community.
I was able to meet with Elvis, the sports teacher of the Aisha bin Khalifa Arabic School, and is the deputy of the headmistress. He has been training the kids since the beginning. Before Food for People, it was difficult to keep the teams because of low attendance. Since Food for People opened, kids are coming regularly to school, and he has been able to work more consistently with them. 4 teams were complete in 2017. That's when they won the volleyball competition for boys at the circuit level.
A big thank you to the Prem Rawat Foundation, who is doing tremendous work in Accra, Otinibi, Ghana. They have a very nice food facility for which my beloved Aisha Bintu is part. Today, I can say that students come to school and stay in school, which is very, very, very important. Because when you go to other school, they come and then they leave, they will never come back. But now students are coming and staying in school. We are so grateful to the Prem Rawat Foundation and all the workers in the Food for People facility. We are truly, truly grateful. We are very happy.
While I was there, I had a meeting with Mrs. Jennifer Dede Afak-Betsi, the municipal chief executive, or what you would call the mayor of the district. We had a very frank and clear discussion on how they could help Food for People in its effort to feed the 1,310 children of the 2 schools in Otinibi. We expressed the fact that we would like to be able to help more schools and that if they could give us, on a regular basis, some dry food like bags of rice, oil, beans, and other items, this would be very much appreciated. They definitely recognized that they should get more involved and promised to help us. As the chief came in later to the meeting, he re-emphasized what I had said about how grateful he was to Food for People. He also spoke about scholarship for the kids. They were happy to announce that the scholarship system was not done at the national level anymore, but at the district. Therefore, they would be the ones to decide for the Otinibi students, and the chief is part of the granting committee. That's very good news. In fact, I had heard of an ex-student from Otinibi who would greatly appreciate getting a scholarship. Her name is Abigail Awazuo Mensah. She is studying midwifery, but wants to become a doctor. She had to do 3 years of nursing school in order to enter the medical school more easily. She wants to become a pediatrician or a gynecologist, except that she has no financial means to go next year after her graduation. So I was happy to explain to her how she could apply to the municipality assembly and that I would give her name to the chief so that he could support her application. After our talk on the phone, she sent me this message. Food for People was really a great blessing to my life because before the introduction of Food for People, every day after school I had to work at the stone quarry to get a few pennies to buy food, and this really affected my academics a lot. I could not concentrate fully in class with an empty stomach, but at the end Food for People came to my aid, making me have lunch every day, and this actually helped improve my academic performance. I say thank you to Food for People for helping us. It is very hard to get a scholarship in Ghana if you don't have someone to support your application. I hope the chief will help. One morning, I was able to take a tour with the staff who served the food to the elders. They started delivering food in 2013 to about 30 people. Each elder we visited was very touching one way or the other. All were truly appreciative and sweet to talk to. I was amazed by their serenity and tranquility in spite of their very difficult situation. My life at the facility has been very nice, and the relation with the staff very friendly and supportive. I have eaten with them every day, and I got to know them a little bit more individually. The work is done very smoothly in a very quiet and concentrated atmosphere. Everyone seems to know very well what they have to do, and there is no stress or confusion. Shortly after our return home, the COVID-19 pandemic struck. I learned that just before the shutdown, both schools were able to participate in the Inter-School Circuit Sport competition, with 8 schools competing in total. They were fed on both days by the canteen. After that, the schools had to close down and the canteen as well due to COVID-19. But it has adapted during the pandemic and continues to help the most vulnerable by continuing deliveries to the elderly. At the end of June, the government allowed the pupils preparing for graduation to resume school with new COVID rules. Food was not given inside the canteen, but brought to their classroom with a very strict protocol. 62 students from Otinibi Basic School and 13 from Aisha Bint Arabic School were served wrapped food. I have been really impressed by the involvement of each person working on this project. They are all so caring and dedicated. I was amazed by their strength and energy to keep up their work and duties in the canteen, always with a smile. I can't wait for the canteen to fully reopen and resume its important work there. I want to thank Food for People for allowing me to be part of this great team for the best interest of the Otinibi village and its population.